Hello, and welcome to Cool English, the podcast that helps you speak smarter, sound more natural, and score higher on your IELTS speaking test. In today's episode, we're focusing on IELTS speaking part 3, the discussion part. This is where the examiner asks you more abstract questions related to the topic from part 2. To help you prepare, I'll go through some Band 9 sample answers and explain why they work well. Let's dive into the topic of technology and communication. Question 1. How has technology changed the way people communicate? Sample answer. Technology has completely transformed the way we communicate. In the past, people relied heavily on face-to-face conversations, handwritten letters or landline phones. These days, with the rise of smartphones and social media, communication has become instant, global, and constant. We can send messages, make video calls, or even host virtual meetings with just a few taps. It's made keeping in touch with friends and family much easier, especially for those living far apart. That said, it has also affected the quality of our interactions. Many people now find it harder to connect emotionally in person. Explanation. This answer compares past and present clearly, uses good vocabulary like transformed, global, host virtual meetings, and gives a balanced view, which examiners love. Question 2. Do you think modern technology has made communication better or worse? Sample answer. I believe it's a double-edged sword. On one hand, modern technology has made communication faster, more convenient, and more inclusive. For example, people can connect instantly regardless of time zone. On the other hand, it has also led to more superficial interactions. A lot of people text instead of talking in person, and sometimes that reduces the emotional depth of conversations. So, while it has definitely improved access, it has also challenged the quality of communication in some cases. Explanation. This answer uses strong academic vocabulary like double-edged sword and gives a nuanced perspective. It shows critical thinking, which is key to a high score in Part 3. Question 3. What are the disadvantages of using social media for communication? Sample answer. One major disadvantage is the lack of emotional expression. Text messages or online posts can be misunderstood because there's no body language or tone of voice. Another issue is the overuse of social media, which can lead to addiction or anxiety. People might start comparing themselves to others or feel pressure to be constantly online. Finally, there's also the issue of privacy. Many users don't realize how much of their personal information is exposed online, and that can lead to serious consequences. Explanation. This answer offers 3 clear points: emotional misunderstanding, overuse, and privacy risks. It's well organized, uses linking phrases, and shows strong awareness of real-world issues. Question 4. How do older and younger generations differ in their use of communication technology? Sample answer. There's definitely a generational gap when it comes to using communication tools. Younger people are more fluent with technology. They use texting apps, social media platforms, and video calls on a daily basis. For them, digital communication feels natural. Older generations, on the other hand, often prefer traditional methods like phone calls or emails. Some may even feel overwhelmed by newer platforms. However, many seniors are adapting and learning to use tools like video calls to stay connected with family, especially after the pandemic. Explanation. This answer compares 2 groups effectively and uses real-world context like the pandemic to add relevance. Phrases like generational gap and on a daily basis help increase fluency. Question 5. Do you think face-to-face communication will disappear in the future? Sample answer. I don't think it will disappear entirely. Although digital tools are becoming more popular, human interaction goes beyond words. Face-to-face communication includes body language, tone, and emotional connection, things that can't be fully replaced by technology. In professional settings like business or healthcare, personal interaction is still essential. I think we'll continue to use both forms, but face-to-face communication will always have a unique value, especially in building trust and understanding. Explanation. This answer includes a clear opinion, acknowledges both sides, and uses advanced expressions like goes beyond words, and essential in professional settings. Question 6. What impact has communication technology had on relationships? Sample answer. Communication technology has had both positive and negative impacts on relationships. On the positive side, it has made long-distance relationships much easier to maintain. People can stay in touch through video calls, voice messages, and instant chats, which helps them feel close even when they're far apart. However, there are also downsides. Some people become too dependent on their devices and spend less time having meaningful, face-to-face conversations. This can lead to misunderstandings or a sense of emotional distance, even when people are physically near each other. In short, while communication technology can strengthen relationships, it can also weaken them if not used mindfully. Explanation. This answer shows depth by looking at both benefits and drawbacks. It includes key phrases like long-distance relationships, emotionally distant, and used mindfully. These show mature thinking, which examiners are looking for in Part 3. If you found this episode helpful, don't forget to follow Cool English and check out our other episodes on Parts 1 and 2 of the IELTS Speaking Test. You've got this. Keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next one.